Welcome to Brunswick Now on ATMC TV. I'm your host, Megan Masser. This month, we'll be speaking with members of a few worthwhile organizations in Brunswick County, ones you might want to look into joining. First, we'll speak with Sue McCallum and Jeanette Sarins with the Brunswick Arts Council. They'll talk to us about the organization and fill us in on some of their upcoming events. Next, we'll speak with Marge Comer and Diana Wells from the Coastal Garden Club. They'll tell us all about their upcoming tea and garden tour. Finally, we'll speak with Gloria Childress, a cancer survivor and representative of Relay for Life, Brunswick County. She'll give us all of the details about the upcoming event. Stay with us for the next half hour as we bring you Brunswick Now.
Welcome to Brunswick Now, ATMC TV, Channel 3, bringing you the best of Brunswick.
Let's first welcome Sue McCallum and Jeanette Sarins with the Brunswick Arts Council. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show today. And now let's just start out by talking a little bit about what exactly the Brunswick Arts Council is.
Well, the Brunswick Arts Council is a nonprofit 501c3 organization that's an umbrella organization for all art organizations within the county of Brunswick. We provide different programs through our many divisions, which are literary, visual, performing, multicultural, student art education, and grants and development.
Wow. And Sue, what is your role?
I'm in the Performing Arts Division, and I'm really looking for funding and support for the very, very rich array of theater groups we have in Brunswick County. We are so blessed, and so it's so amazing how much talent and how many volunteers that bring the arts into the schools, for seniors, for the general public. And so we're really trying to support and promote those volunteers that lead those groups.
So we really rely a lot on the community to help support the Brunswick Arts Council.
Absolutely.
And Jeanette, what is your role in the Brunswick Arts Council?
Well, I am the newly elected president as of September 2010. And my role is to lead and direct and help support all of the different board of directors who are an all-volunteer board to provide the programs that have been voted on by the board for the different divisions. Also, I do coordination and communications with all of the arts organizations within the community. We have a quarterly president's meeting so that we can discuss each other's projects, see how we can help one another, how we can enhance the programs that are currently established, and also to generate funding for those programs.
And Jeanette, what would you say makes the arts so important to our community?
You know, when that question was there, I thought about it for a while, but you know, the one thing that I know is that as people, there's a lot of us who have dreams that we never reach those dreams. And I find that with moving around in the county, through the different art groups and through people, they have ways that they want to be creative and express themselves. So the arts is a very vital tool for them to be able to use their creative side. As adults, as seniors, and as our youth and students. And with students, we have found through our research that art integration into the classroom studies is a necessary art that is needed for them to be more successful, to use both sides of the brain, not just the right, but use the left as well, and a creative tool that will provide them avenues for careers. It will also provide them avenues of expression, and it increases scholastic and academic success for all students.
And Sue, why do you believe that the arts is so important to our community?
Well, I think the arts are a great healer, too, and wonderful for people who have faced challenges at every age, whether it's a child, maybe that has problems at home or, you know, is trying to find themselves, or it could be those our age who are taking care of others at home and have risks ourselves, and at our age it increases to our ability to memorize, remember. So at all ages it's just crucial for the arts to have to be an expression for us.
And speaking of the community and the arts, I know that you all have a program within the school system. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's called ASI, is the acronym that we use, which is Arts in School Initiative Program.
Joining us now is Marge Colmer and Diana Wells of the Coastal Garden Club. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Now, you all are both involved with the Coastal Garden Club on 2 different roles. Please tell me a little bit about what exactly the Coastal Garden Club is.
Well, it's a bunch of ladies, and we actually have one gentleman who are interested in gardening mainly. Many of us are transplants. So as we came down here, we needed to learn new plants and what things do well and what things don't do well. We also have civic projects, and we also do flower arranging.
And when was the Coastal Garden Club founded?
We were founded in 1998 with 36 members. We now have 72.
72. That's awesome. And you were the founder.
I was the founding president. I moved down here, and there was one club here that was very small. And it was one of the easiest things I ever did. I just called up some people I had met and told them what I was doing, and they brought along friends, and it's just grown like Topsy.
So why did you decide to start the Coastal Garden Club?
Because I'd been in Garden Club in New York and enjoyed it very much. I also am a National Flower Show judge, and I needed to have a club in order to keep my credentials active, but that was one of my favorite things in New York, was my garden club, and I missed it.
And what do each of you do within the club?
Well, I have tried to retire from being an officer. I started, and that was enough. I now do the flower arranging classes, and I also have chaired several flower shows that we've had.
Okay. And Diana?
This year I'm president of our club, and I'm in my 2nd year in office, and it's been such an exciting time. And Marge and so many of our founders has just made the club so exciting. And we certainly want to welcome people who are listening today that might have an interest in gardening. We will have our next meeting May 23rd, and we meet at the electric company in Charlotte. They're very gracious to offer a facility for us to meet. We've had wonderful speakers, and we have a speaker each time, and Marge does a fabulous flower design show. And in the fall last year, she chaired just an outstanding flower show in which the members participated in wholeheartedly, and we opened it up for people to come and see. And we're all excited about our project coming up, which is our annual Tour and Tea. Monies that we raise from this go toward what we feel is such a good cause. We support a scholarship at Brunswick Community College for a horticulture student, and also we donate monies to the interagency for the students who have disabilities. We've visited the site, and we've actually seen the nursery there and the greenhouses and the work they do. So it's really rewarding to think that, you know, we just don't come and have a cup of tea, but we really are involved in civic organizations.
And what types of civic organizations are you involved in, aside from the one you just mentioned?
Our Habitat is in its 3rd year, and we help with the design of the landscape for the Habitat homes. And we actually leave the owner a book about the plantings and how to care for them.
Okay.
And we have a butterfly garden that is in Charlotte that we maintain all year round. We have assisted with the decorations at the holiday time. We have projects that involve our national project, like the Golden Days of planting daffodils across this country.
Okay.
and we've planted a lot of daffodils, and we're hoping that people who are listening out there next year will put that on their list of things to include. We're hoping to have daffodils across this entire country.
When is the golden day of daffodils?
Actually, when the daffodils bloom, but it's called the Golden Days Project, and it's the National Garden Club President's Project.
Okay.
And as a president this year, actually last year, I thought it would be nice to have my project, and I've presented pink ribbons and pink roses to breast cancer survivors in who are members of our club.
That's very
And that's
kind.
in October.
Okay. Finally, let's welcome Gloria Childress with Relay for Life in Brunswick County. Welcome to the show, Gloria.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today. Now, can you give us a little bit of history about Relay for Life?
Well, Relay for Life started in 1984 in Tacoma, Washington. A surgeon started walking a track. People came by asking what was he doing, and they started paying $50 to walk a lap with him. And in 24 hours, I think he raised $27,000.
Wow.
So in 1985, Relay was formed.
And what is the purpose of Relay for Life?
The purpose is to, number one, gain awareness to all the residents of Brunswick County for us, and then to fundraise so that people can get experimental drugs and patients will have more options.
Right. And why did you get involved with the American Cancer Society?
Well, for me, it was very personal. I got involved in, I was diagnosed in 2003 with stage 4 breast cancer. So the 2004 May walk was my first walk. And I've taken on different roles ever since then to get more and more involved.
Right. Can you tell us a little bit about your story?
I can. I was a very active mom and tennis player, and found cancer on my own, taking a shower and on a vacation. So mine was stage 4 breast cancer when we found it. It was in the lymph nodes. So I journeyed to Chapel Hill, where I take all my treatment, and after the chemo, we did surgery, radiation, and felt pretty good about things. And then 6 months later, discovered that it had spread to the right lung. And then I was, as a result of American Cancer Society and Relays, I was able to go on experimental drugs and trials. And through 5 trials, and 2 drugs became FDA approved. And then the cancer spread even more, so we had the right lung removed and had a little bit of a recovery from that. And then last year found out spots were in the left lung. So now we're started a new chemo last week. So we'll be fighting hard.
And we'll be praying for you as well. And it seems everyone has a story that connects them to cancer. And so by being a part of this night really is helping everyone involved. And can you tell us a little bit about when and where the Brunswick County Relay for Life is this year?
Our Brunswick County Relay will be at West Brunswick High School. It'll be on Friday the 13th, May 13th. We'll start at 6 p.m. with the Survivor Lap, which is the most exciting part of Relay. So we'd like for all survivors to come out. We'll have a reception at around 5 in the West Brunswick High School old gym area. So the survivors will see where to come and park, and then Relay will kick off at 6, and we will walk all night. And that I walk every year all night. And we will end at 11 o'clock on Saturday, May 14th. And another big part of Relay is the luminary service. So as soon as the sun sets, we will have the luminary service.
Okay. And people can purchase luminaries in honor of or in memory of people that they know that have had cancer?
They can, and this year we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to let people decorate their bags. So if you have pictures or if your children want to draw on them, there'll be a station for them to decorate their luminaries.
Okay, and that'll be at the event?
That'll be at the event.
Okay, that's great. And how many people do you expect to see at the Relay for Life?